Hello, welcome to another little mini series on this channel where we're going to explore regular expressions. We're going to talk about the syntax of regular expressions, how to find different patterns, what they mean, and also how to do it in Python. We're going to use the regular expression module in Python to run through some examples as well. And if you like this kind of content, feel free to subscribe. I would appreciate it. And check out my other videos if you are bored. And if you're also bored, check out my website, codingunderpressure.com. I'll have it linked down below. I'm slowly putting content on here over time, so there might be something that you're interested in on here. And throughout this series, we're probably going to reference this regular expression 101 website. I'll try to remember to link it down below as well. And this is a way that we can test our patterns. We'll talk about what patterns are here in a second. We can test our patterns with particular strings to see if they behave the way that we expect. This is kind of like a good debugging tool. So I'm assuming you know what a regular expression is, but let's just go over a high-level generalization of what a regular expression is. It's a pattern that we're going to see if there are any matches of a particular string. So we're using regular expression syntax to say if all of these requirements are met, show us a match in a string with those requirements. So for example, I have this test string BAAD, and let's say I have a requirement, and let's say this is also user input that they put into some kind of text input, or we ask for input in a Python script. And we require them to put two A's together side by side in a string consecutively. So how would we verify that there are two A's together in a regular expression? Well, we could do something like this. We could say A, and then in curly braces 2, which just means there are exactly two A's in that string. And you can see in this tool, we have this highlighted because it meets the pattern that we specified up above, the two A's together. And over here, it says match information. It also tells us the indices. So from indice 1 to 3, 3 is excluded because it's actually just 1 and 2. There are two A's, and that's where the match occurs. Now, if we had multiple, B-A-A-D, there are other matches, B-A-A-D, C-A-A-D, so on and so forth. And then here are all the matches on the right. So that's an example of a regular expression. How would we go ahead and do this in Python to see if the input has two A's consecutively? So we can import the regular expression module, which is this RE, and then we can say x is equal to re.search, and the first parameter is our regular expression or a pattern. So in our case, it's just going to be A, like we saw before, curly brace 2, and the second one is our string, so BAAD. What this is going to set x as is just an object, and we can go ahead and run this, so PyMain. And here we go, we have a match object, and if we do x.span, and we run this instead, it shows us the span of indices where that match occurs. So from index 1 to 3 is where we have two A's together. And if you simply just wanted to see if there are two A's, you don't really care about the indices where that match occurs, you can say if x, so if x has a value, right, or is an object, we can print match occurs. And then else, if x is null or none, we can print no match. So if we run this one more time, we could say match occurs. And then if I change this to not contain two A's together, like WAS, and I run this, there is no match. So before we end, let's quickly talk about some other regular expression quantifiers. Our A and curly brace 2, the 2 is a quantifier where it matches the previous token exactly 2 times. So it's one of those, it has to be this exact number quantifiers. But what if we're a little more broad with the amount of characters? So I have this number down below. This isn't going to match anything because there are no A's in this test string, especially two A's consecutively. So if we change this to B, yeah, it's going to find something, but maybe B is optional. So if we do B asterisk, this is going to say B exists either 0 or many times. So it's a pretty broad range. And even if there weren't a B, so we change this to A, there will still be matches where there aren't. So let's just go back to B. And instead of asterisk, because if we require B, that's kind of silly to say, okay, it could be 0 too many times. Let's do a plus instead, which is 1 or many times, meaning it has to exist at least once, but there can be as many B's as we want after that. And then one more thing I want to show is the question mark, which is 0 or 1 times. So if we do the pound sign and then a question mark, that's going to say this pound can exist 0 or 1 times, and then a B that exists 1 or many times. In our case, it's going to find a match because the pound sign does exist 0 or 1 times, and the B exists 1 or many times. If we were to change this question mark to a plus as well, this would also match because there is at least one instance of this pound sign. And don't worry if it's not all clicking right away. These are going to take some time to get used to. And hopefully as we do more examples, things will make more sense. But I just wanted to make this our starting video, and hopefully you stick along for the rest. And I hope to see you in the next video.